Good evening, everyone. This is Ayush. I am the marketing lead at TCS Ion in higher education. So thanks all for joining in. We'll be starting our session. So our first speaker is Mr. Dibakar Reddy, who is the practice head at TCS Ion in higher education. He has over 18 years of experience in IT industry across multiple domains such as banking, financial services, telecom, and education. He has held many leadership positions in TCS in sales, delivery, and practice functions. In the current role as practice head in TCS Ion, he is passionately working towards enablement of powerful offerings and solutions from TCS Ion in order to create a big impact in the higher education ecosystem of the country. Over to you, Dibakar.
Yeah, thanks, Ayush. Thanks for that intro. I hope I am visible and can hear me well, right?
Yes, you are audible and your video is also clear.
Okay, thank you. So, very good afternoon to all the leadership of the institutes, all the educators, all the management representatives from institutes across India who joined this webinar today. A very warm welcome to today's webinar. And I would like to thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule and joining this event. I am very sure it will be a time well spent and enriching and knowledgeable experience for you. So today's topic, right, reimagining admission and fee management. Yeah, I mean, admission and fee management is something, very basic functions of almost all the institutes, right? So you might be curious why exactly we are, or what exactly we'll be talking about this today. So, I mean, this is the season of admissions, right? I know there has been some disruption in the academic cycle due to the COVID, and now the second wave is coming, and so still some uncertainty is there. But more or less, I think many of the institutes are having their admissions kind of will start soon. So a very relevant time now to offer something very basic like admission and fee management. I know many institutes have already, they have some level of digitization, might be using some software in this, but many institutes from our research, what we have found is many of the institutes are still are following a very basic or manual process in this admission and fee management. And that's why we felt that we can offer something that can automate admission and fee management at an extremely minimal cost or almost negligible cost to the institutes. So I thought this is something very useful, and institutes across India can leverage this opportunity to automate admission and fee management and reap the benefits of automation. So we'll understand more as we progress further in this webinar, how it's going to, what are the value propositions and how it's going to help you. Next slide, Mani. Yeah, so before we go deeper into this today's topic, I would like to just give a high-level view of what we are doing at TCS Ion in the education sector. Right? Some of you who have already attended our previous webinars might be aware, but some of you who are first-time joiners, for them, just a glimpse of what we do. So TCS Ion is something you might be well aware. We have been there in the industry from last 10 years. So we specifically in the higher education sector, so we are trying to partner with the institutes of higher education in 4 key dimensions. That is learning, assessments, placement and internships, and operations. Okay, these are the 4 key dimensions across which we have various offerings, and we are working closely with hundreds of institutes across India. So in the assessment space, I mean, that is something that we started with many years back, and that we are the leaders, as you might be well aware. Most of the high-stake assessments like IIT JEE, or you take NEET or Railway Recruitment Board, where millions and millions of candidates take assessment on our platform. So we have the scale, we have the depth of experience from all these years of conducting successful assessments. So we are the market leaders in this space, and the same capability we are bringing to the table for the higher education institutes to conduct various assessments. It can be your admission tests, or it can be your semester exams, or it can be your remote proctored assessments where students need not come to the campus. They can take remotely. So in all these areas, so we are working with multiple institutes across India and adding value. The next offering is on the learning space. Again, here as an industry player, as you know, the industry academia partnership is a buzzword now, and most of you might be already having some level of industry interaction. So what we felt is, we as the largest recruiters, one of the largest recruiters in India, should also participate in in bridging that gap, right? Because when students pass out, we feel that still there's a lot of gap between what industry expects and what the students' skill level. So we wanted to participate and work with the institutes, work with the academia to bridge that gap by early intervention during the academics, offering various courses, and offering hands-on experience and offering internships and trying to close that gap. Next is in the dimension of placement and internships. Here again, we are leveraging our platform to democratize placements, right? As you know, NQT, which is National Qualifier Test, is a platform for TCS to recruit. That's the model that we started in 2018. And now many other companies are following the same. So here, irrespective of the institute, any institute at any part of the country can participate in our annual hiring exercise, right? So we are basically democratizing hiring. Same thing we have done in internship as well, where we have democratized the internships by offering our remote internships, where again, any institute or any student anywhere in India can do internships offered by TCS. Next is on the operations transformation. That is actually the topic of today, where we are automating various operations like campus management, or like exam management, or admission management, fee management, learning management. So most of the operations that are conducted in institutes, they're automating it through our powerful platforms like IDC, that is ION Digital Campus, or IDL and Digital Learning. So today's topic, specifically operations and fee management, comes under admission and fee management comes under our operation transformation offerings, where, as I mentioned earlier, we will see how we can, or many of you can actually leverage this at a minimal cost, but still automate your admission and fee and give the benefits through our highly disruptive model, right? I mean, as we go deep further into today's webinar, I'm sure you will appreciate the model right through which we are offering this, and that's going to benefit not only the students as well as the institutes. So today's agenda, as you can see, is very simple. So first we'll have just a quick view of the current processes in admission fee management. What are the challenges in the current process, and how we have reimagined the admission fee management, right? That's going to be the new paradigm. And then the value propositions of this new process. What are the next steps if you want to get onboarded, and then followed by Q&A. So in view, this is the agenda for today, and I'm happy to hand it over to my colleague, Mr. Mani, who is going to take further on this. Thank you. Over to you, Mani.
Thank you, Dibakar. Thank you for the wonderful introduction. And once again, good evening to all of you to join us in the very good evening. So I'm very happy to share the new offering. Today we are going to introduce your automation of your admission and fee management as a service. So today, if you see, these are all the two areas. The entire India is, we are telling that digital India, and so even now normal shops, roadside shop also is having a Google Pay kind of an automated mechanism to collect their charges. And we have done a small research. Around 70% of the institutions are not completely automated their admission process as well as fee process. So we thought why this is happening, because the one is the initial cost what they are going to invest on this automation is very high, or if they go with the local vendor also, they have to invest some cost, so which the higher educational institutions now they are not able to afford. And second thing is they are worried about that ERP quality also, whether how good it will be, how bad it will be, all those things. So because of these two main parameter, the many institutions are still following the old process, like the student visiting an institution and purchasing an application form and submits the application form, then coming back to the college. Or if they are telling that I am one step ahead of automation, what they are doing is on their website, they are uploading a PDF application form. Then the students have to download it and fill it up and send it through a courier by attaching a DD or a check, whichever is applicable for an application fees. So then anyhow the student college should go through that application manually by opening the paper and all the proofs. Then they should call the student to the institution, and they should tell whether they are admitted or rejected, and they have to make the fee payment by check or DD or a cash mode. So the whole process is taking us so much of time for the student as well as for the institution. That to this kind of a pandemic situation, the student and along with the parent traveling from one place to another place is a tedious task. And majority of the institution in tier 2, tier 3 cities are still working with this PDF based application form, or else some of the things they are just collecting 2-3 details like registration details, and with that they are still calling the students and trying to bring them to the colleges. So here, what is the major problem in this offline process of admission as well as fee management is? So fee management. So next, moving to so how do we collect today? The fee management is the college will tell what is their fees and charges for every semester or year-on-year basis. Then the student should go to a college and make the fee payment by standing on the line, or they have to supposed to take a DD or a check, and they have to submit it to the college. Now the fee counter person will go and deposit it in the bank. Then they once the check is realized, then they will give a manual acknowledgement. So this acknowledgement is very much delayed, and when it comes to a reconciliation from the college side for a finance officer or something, which student paid, which student not paid, all these things are big questionable mark. So reconciliation is becoming a biggest task for the institution. And in case some of the institution in tier 2, tier 3, or whichever the institution is planning to give a scholarship, or if they are getting a money through a scholarship, so realizing these scholarship and getting it accounted, how much money is collected, all those things is becoming a biggest question mark for the institution. And finally, coming to the management view, that how much fee is collected, how much fees supposed to be collected on daily basis, on monthly basis, or a yearly basis. how much spending is done, how much purchase, how much investment is gone into, how much recover we got it, how much admission is done, how many seats are vacant. So all these views are the biggest question mark today with the manual processes. But if the institution want to go for an automation, ERP, any ERP, just a monthly minimum, it is going to cost you under 250 rupees. Now, what we thought is without charging you anything to an institution, without any investment from the institution, if I can do all this automation, all this manual process, if I can turn into an automated way, then what will be the best, the possible uh, offering what we can create, we thought through. So then we come up with the new offering called admission and fee management. So today, the mainly, if you see, go through the past two slides, and what is the major challenges institutions are facing is prolonged admission process, because offline process, as I explained you before, that it is taking a very long time. Then the effort and cost for the student is very high, because the student have to travel at least 2 to 3 times for visiting an institution, from starting from an application collection to admission completion. Third thing is today in this kind of a pandemic situation, as Dibakar rightly mentioned, that COVID situation, when the second wave is started, that using a paper mode and pen mode of application is an easy way of spreading a disease. So that is the one more concern everybody will have. Then delayed fees collection. Today, because it is a manual mode and the parents are not able to come to a college, and for example, an office going parent, if they want to make a fee payment, if I give them a mobile kind of an app, and if we allow them to make a fee payment, how easy or how comfortable it will be. But today, around 70% of the institution, as I mentioned before, that they are doing this fee collection as a manual process in the fees counter. Then for an institution, there is no clear dashboard on how much collector fees is collected, how much seat is spending, which area I should concentrate for an admission. For example, last year I might have got more admission from nearby state Kerala or Karnataka or nearby district. So this year, what time, when I should target those areas. So all those kind of analytical report, which is very much missing in the manual processes. So day by day, year on year, my admission is decreasing. We know all very well that around 20% of the institutions have closed down from an engineering as well as arts and science sector. So keeping all these things in our mind, we are introducing an offering called admission and fee management. So then what we are going to do for you? So what is our reimagined process? Just I'm going to explain you. So students or whoever is an applicant can come to your website, and there will be a small registration page where we will be collecting a mandatory detail like mobile number, email ID of the student. So once it is collected, those information immediately will come to you as an institution, and immediately you can start following it up with them. For a student, it will create a login ID creation, it will do, and it will give them a password. So now, once the student receive an login ID, immediately they can log in with that login ID credential. Then they can start filling up an application form. So now, the student at their ease and comfort, they can fill up the form. For example, today the plus 2 results are not out yet, but I want to fill up my remaining details. I want to keep it ready. So once my plus 2 marks are announced, immediately I want to fill up the DMarks and upload it immediately. So those kind of a edit and save option is available here. And finally, on submission of application form, now it will take me through a payment gateway. So I will be making an application fee payment, whatever it is, as per the institution, 500, based on the course to course. If it differs, those things can be configured. So we are going to give you an individual e-form or online application form for every institution, which you can embed in your website, which will be carrying your logo, which will be carrying your identity, everything. So now the students can make a payment. The money will automatically come to your bank, whichever the account giving it. Now, as a student, the students can download a receipt, and even further, till the admission confirmation, they can check their admission status, whether it is a waiting or whether any inquiries are from the institution, whether the admission is confirmed, all those things, the students can see it online itself in the same portal. So now, once the institution confirms the admission, they immediately they can make a fee payment. So of admission fees, whatever it is, maybe a 10,000 or 1 lakh or 50,000. On confirmation of this admission fees, they can download the admission letter, then join the institution on the day of institution opening. So now the entire student journey, sitting at their home, they are completing it. There is no need of walking out of their home. The parents are comfortable, students are comfortable. Can make an easy decision that if this XRY institution is offering me a course, sitting at my home and sitting at my comfort, I can make a decision and immediately I can make a fee payment. Once fee payment is made, my admission is through. So student is happy, parents is happy. So what I'm going for an institution. So institution, every admission officer will have a login ID credential. The same way every president, vice president, principal, director, vice chancellor will have a login ID credential, where admission officer can log in through a self-service portal. The individual user ID and password will be given. Then they can define what is your seat matrix, in the sense how many total seats are there, MBA, how many seats, how much management quota, how many merit quota, or if you have any SCST, minority community quota, all these things you can define in the system itself. Once it is done, so the remaining system will take care, and any given point you can go because it is your seat. How you want to offer, it is everything you can decide it on your own. So we'll help you in creating those kind of an environment for your automation. Then as an admission officer, once I receive my application, immediately I can scrutinize it by seeing the marks card and the certificate, all those things. If I find that candidate is eligible to join the institution, immediately I can approve or reject the applicant, or even I can raise an inquiry. For example, if I have not uploaded my +2 certificate, I can raise it as an inquiry. Now, once this is done, immediately this communication will be sent to the student. The student can come and view the portal, as already I mentioned. Then the students can accept this admission, and they can make a fee payment. So once the fee payment is made, and you can confirm the seat for the student. Now, you will be generating an admission letter and automatic reconciliation, because there is no manual process. Everything is happening through a payment gateway. Your bank is getting the money, whatever the money is paid by the student directly, and student is getting onboarded. So now this is what we reimagined as a admission process. So complete today, if you go with any small vendor also, they might be giving you an application form, but not full admission process as a capability. Today, what we are giving you is not only an application form, along with that, the entire admission process. If you are following 5 process, maybe the first is scrutinization of application. Once on approval, you will be conducting a group discussion, you will be entering a mark, then you will be following an admission, approval or rejection, whatever it is. Those things can be set in the solution, and which can be configured institution to institution based on your requirement, which will be made available to you at without any investment to the institution. So you don't need to pay any money to TCS for getting it, all these things done. Now, next is set of services is, for example, if any of you joined from an engineering institution, for example, Anna University or VIT University, under affiliated colleges, people have joined. If you're thinking that all this admission is done centrally, I don't have any role to play. Why am I sitting in this webinar? Yes, I have a different offering for you. Today, semester on semester fee collection is the biggest challenge. As I already mentioned that the parents should come to a college, or the students carrying so much cash on travel is not advisable. And today, everything in the entire India is going digital with the credit card, debit card, internet banking, all those things. And today, around 60% colleges are having not having this credit card facility or a debit card swapping facility. So you have to go to a bank and make the fee payment and take the DD and give it to the institution, or else you have to fill up a challan. So all these things, for an institution, it is really a headache because they cannot reconcile all this work at one go. So it will be a biggest challenge for the institution. So now what I'm giving is, I'm giving a self-service portal for every student. Every parent will have a user ID login, and they can just log in and the fees will be visible to them. And immediately with the one click, they can make a fee payment, whether UPI mode or a net banking or a debit card or a credit card or EMI, whatever they want, go get it, they can make the fee payment. So this kind of ease and comfort we are trying to create to the student. And then what is how we are doing this is totally it is an online fee payment. So once online fee payment is done, then we are giving them an multiple option, as I mentioned, that credit card, debit card, net banking, UPI. So all these modes are made available. They can make a fee through a Google Pay, Paytm, or whatever it is. So all this mode is available. So now immediately they can download the fee receipt. The fee receipt is already getting accounted into your bank money. And even if you want to take out a report, you are having a reconciled report which student paid, which student not paid on the real-time basis. So there is no reconciliation is required manually, automatically it is getting reconciled. And in case if you are giving any fee reduction, or if you are expecting any scholarship, those things also can get accounted, so that you are exactly how much the institution supposed to get money, how much we got this semester, year on year. So all those things will be very clear to you and to your management. Right? So we are giving a real-time dashboard to a municipal vice chancellor or a chancellor management people, all those people. We are giving it a real-time dashboard. So now all these things I'm giving it to you. As I mentioned that without any investment meant, there will be a biggest question, how I'm going to manage. Right? So now, admission management, when student is filling up an application form, when they are submitting this application form, on submission of application form, for example, if institution is charging a 500 rupees, my platform charges to automate all these things, there will be a very minimal charges will be mutually agreed upon. It will be charged to the student. Those payment automatically will be collected. Your 500 rupees application fees, you will get it in your bank account. The remaining, whatever the platform charges, whatever it is, automatically will come to a TCS account. So there is no initial investment or continuous spending for institution. It's totally a 0% zero cost for the institution. So we are not asking any minimum guaranteed number or any queries here, so that the institutions can easily come and sign with us, TCS kind of a leading company, right? So now you may ask a question that why should I charge you? Why should I pay you a platform charges when even if any other people are giving it free of cost or something? So what I'm giving you in addition to what is available in any other local vendor. So totally everything is, your NAC and NBA also tells that the institution should be automate their admission process and even fee collection process. So initial, your step one of starting your institution, getting into an automated mode is started with this process. Then totally a zero investment to the institution, so no need to worry. And you can join your hand with TCS in starting your automation journey. Second thing is definitely because this is going to, the reach will be very, very high when you join with this kind of a automated platform. You can reach to all the rural students, everybody. The students can fill up their application form with the mobile itself. So now you will have more number of application, and immediately you are taking a decision within a minute or so. Within half an hour, you are taking a decision that whether the admission is confirmed or not. The students can easily get admitted very quickly, so your seats are getting filled. So that kind of comfort we can give it to you. But the one more very, very important things, we are being a CMM level 5 company in delivery as well as services, and we are GDPR signed company. Your data will be 100% secured. So, for example, if college A, college B, college C joins together with TCS in their automation process, only college A can see only a college A data. So that kind of a security we are giving you, that kind of a comfort we are giving you. So there is no public forum where we are going to push all of you into a single forum, single e-commerce website or something. So everybody at ease of your website, and you can automate it. Your data is 100% secured. So no need to worry about your security of the data. Then completely secure fee collection, and as per the RBI norms, whatever the fee collection mode is allowed, so UPI and net banking, credit card, debit card, international cards. So all those things, if the parents are there in international also, they can make a fee payment from there itself. So which will reduce your risk of doing a fee reconciliation, delayed fee payment, all those things. Second best advantage is because the parents can pay from the abroad also. Within a minute, once your fees is generated for this semester, the initially, for example, within initial 20-30 days, all the fees you can get it collected. So even if you calculate the interest rate itself, it will be very, very beneficial for you. We are giving you an individual login portal for a student, for a parents to see their fees status, their admission status, and even we are giving an your admin, admission admin, how to get it admitted, the student, all those training will be given by the TCS, and even fee clerk can operate it through login ID and password. So through offline mode, how much fee collection is done, online mode, how much fee collection is done, everything will be very clear. And we are finally giving a view dashboard for a principal and MD, managing director, or a director of the institution. So which will enable the institution to understand and the real-time basis how much fees is collected, how much admitted, how much seat is vacant, all those kind of information, they can get it on the real-time basis. So, so now you may ask a question that, yeah, I'm ready to have a join our hands together with TCS. What is the next step? What should we do? Then please write to us expressing your interest. Our mail ID is given. We will connect with you to understand the scope of work, how many courses you have, what kind of a form you want, online application form you want, so which bank you operate, so everything. So once we understand, we will do an integration immediately, and we'll make you this form live in your website, or if you want to post it in your social media site, wherever it is, this registration link, you can post it. You can get more admission even in this COVID kind of a pandemic situation. So once mutually agreed, we can sign the contract, and immediately we will onboard the institution. So now with this, the forum is open for a question. So once the question answer is over, we will show you a demo that what we have created, how I'm going to do this admission and fees as a service. So those things we will show you in the demo also, so that seeing is more believing. So you can see that what kind of a different experience we are going to give from TCS. So thanks for patient listening. Any questions are there right now?
Mani, we have one question. It says,
Yeah.
is it on the cloud platform of TCS Ion or on college servers?
So today the servers are always having a lots of threats, and you know very well yesterday the mobile what I bought, and tomorrow it will become totally obsolete because hardwares are highly because if you see last 5 years growth in the hardware, you can imagine that how much you have to spend if you are going with your own server. So it is the same server what we are using it for a Passport Seva Kendra or an SBI kind of a bank. The same data center. It is TCS own data center. We have a one in Mumbai, the another one in Hyderabad. So your data will be 100% secured. So no need of investing even for a server also. So everything will be given at no cost to you, the institution.
Sure, thanks. Mani, we have second question by Dr. Vijay Kumar. So he's saying that our admissions are controlled by government. Will you give an e-form designed and documentation upload feature to students as well?
Definitely. So that is what e-form, what we are designing, and based on the institution requirement, and we will be giving it to you. And if you are collecting an application fees, yes, it is possible. We can get it done for you.
Sure. And what about examination fees or any other type of fee component?
So those fees also can be collected, examination fees and admission fees, library fees. So today, how you are collecting with the different fee head, NSS fees, NCC fees. So all those fee head will be created, and whatever, however you are collecting manually today, the same thing will be automated. Even automated receipt with the QR code based receipt will go to our students. So there will not be any of your regulatory changes. You will not any go through anything. So what the way you do your process, we are going to automate it. We are going to not going to put any new condition for you.
Thanks, Mani. We have the question which says that how much amount or what percentage additionally student have to pay?
Sir, it is very, very minimal, sir. Definitely, this is not going to be huge. And so definitely you show your interest and we can discuss. Our EE will connect with you and we can discuss mutually agreed upon. We can make the payment. So it is not a huge percentage or anything. It is a very, very nominal charges for the platform and other things.
Okay. And do we have any feature wherein fee payment with EMI options can be managed?
Sir, credit card, if the credit card EMI is available for the parents who are owning a credit card, definitely can be enabled. And the second option, the EMI which we are working on, which we will hear very soon, but not immediately. We are working with some of the banks for that.
Our college is in rural areas, so is it feasible for rural based colleges?
Sir, our main target is for the rural-based colleges only because most of the city colleges are already automated. And if you see the rural-based college, only our main target right now. So because of high upfront investment, they have not automated and they have not gone through this live. So today, and one more thing is with the courtesy of all this rate cut in Vodafone, Airtel, Jio, all these people, right? And everybody has an 1.5 GB data to fill up this application form, which is not even going to take maybe a 100 MB data to fill up an application form. So this is not going to make any issue for the rural-based colleges. You know very well today everybody is using a Google Pay, Paytm, all those things. So this is a one of that kind of an application which will enhance your admission capability in the rural area itself.
Yeah, thanks, Mani. So another question is, how is TCS Ion different than any other payment gateways services like Paytm and Citrus?
Sir, we are not a payment gateway. We are also having a tie-up with Razorpay. And so we are not a payment gateway. So payment gateway is only an aggregator which will enable you a payment. Now, here I'm giving you a service like an application form I'm designing and giving it to you. I'm not expecting any money from you. I am giving you a portal where you can do an admission, like a scrutinization, group discussion, you want to enter, or you want to approve the admission, or you want to send an admission letter to the candidate. So all those things we are automating it. So payment gateway, and we are totally different. We are enabling you the entire platform services which is needed. For example, BE computer science and BE mechanical engineering students, BE computer science may be paying a 1,50,000 rupees fees. BE computer mechanical engineering may be 1,35,000. That also NRI students, you might be having a different fee category. All those things can be automated through my platform. So that platform I'm giving you at free of cost today. If you want to go with a digital campus kind of a TCS Ion own platform where you have to pay per month 100 to 150 rupees, where I'm making it almost zero to you, and I'm automating first initially admission and fee for you at free of cost. So we are totally different from a payment gateway. The payment gateway, even we have a tie-up with Razorpay.
Sure. So, so Mr. Abdul is asking whether these solutions can be used or this contract can be signed between any government institution also.
Any institution, if you are enabled to serve, sign an agreement with TCS Ion, we don't have any problem, sir, and you are welcome to be on board. Basically, we are giving you a platform, and we are doing your automation process of your admission and fees. For that, we are taking a very small nominal charges. For example, today for a Book My Show, if I want to book a cinema theater ticket, right, I will be charged 50 rupees per ticket or something, right? The same kind of things. When the students comes and fill up an online application form, there will be a small nominal amount will be charged to a student. So there is nothing. And even if some students are going through an offline application form, also we are encouraging it. It is not that only you should come with me. So even still, you can continue your offline process also, but you will lose all these automation facilities. That's it.
So repeatedly, we are getting one question that is there any hidden cost for the institutes to pay?
Zero. Good question, sir. When something TCS kind of a company, a bigger company comes and tells that everything is at free. So that is the reason from now starting, we never told it is free of cost. We told very clearly a nominal charges. I'm taking it from a student on the platform charges. There is nothing to an institution. Just you will be signing a contract. So there will not be any upfront fees or a recurring fees. Nothing will be collecting from you. It is zero means zero. So that platform charges will be directly taking it from a student, whomever is doing it through an online mode. It is same payment, Paytm. For example, Book My Show. If I book it through a Book My Show, I have to pay 50 rupees. If I want to go directly to a theater and stand in the line and get a ticket, there is no money for me, right? So the same way. So no cost to institution is a true answer.
Yeah. Thanks, Mani. I think we should go ahead with a short demo and then post that if we get time, we can answer some more questions.
So, Ayush, there is one question I see. Probably we should address this, whether the fee details of the students will be maintained till the course completion. And did
Yes.
every year the students has to pay?
The fee details of the, for example, sixth semester, BCom degree student, if he is going through a sixth semester, every semester he will be making a fee payment. So whenever he is making a fee payment, there is a platform charges applicable every semester once, right? So now, as an institute or as a student, how much I paid, when I paid, what date I paid, whenever I will come back to an site, I can download my receipt. All those things are available till he leaves the college and even after that also for 1 year. So the data will be available. The students can view it whenever they want. Even that backdated first semester how much I paid, second semester how much I paid, all those things also they can see it. So we'll give a self-service dashboard, so which now any of you will be going to see in the demo.
Right. So there are a lot of interesting questions due to the paucity of time.
As we can do is let us go to show them a demo. Meanwhile, we'll select the question and we'll start answering each question.
Yeah, and in fact, what we can do is, yeah, I mean, do write to us just in case your question is not addressed. You know, that email ID which we shared earlier. Just you want to quickly show that email ID?
Yeah,
I'm
Love has
sending it
shared
to
the
everyone.
screen. Maybe end of
Okay,
the.
fine. So yeah, we'll again share it. Do write to us, and we will also reach out to you post this webinar. So yeah, we can clarify all your questions and also please don't worry about it.
Yeah, Love, over to you. You can start. Love, are you there? Love, please unmute yourself, Love.
I've unmuted you.
Hello.
Yeah, hello. Am I audible?
Yeah, we can hear you, Love.
Yeah. And is my screen visible to everyone?
Yeah.
When till the time I'm adjusting it, you can proceed with the answering the questions which are left unanswered.
Yeah, any more questions are there? We can take it up quickly.
Sure, I'm just checking.
So being the next admission cycle is going to start, if you can approach us very quickly and we can onboard you for this admission cycle very quickly. And so we thought of giving a more what is our plan is the way you have your manual application, the same thing can be automated. Even if you have some rules and regulation, as one of the question I got it from a government institution, which they have asked that if you have an SC/ST quota, minority quota, all those things you can configure it in the system so that it will get automatically regulated. But the same way, even for a private institution, if you have a different fee for a different student, for example, management student, maybe 1 lakh fee, merit student, maybe a 30,000 fees, maybe minority colleges, some of the minority institution will be there. For minority students, there are different fees. If those kind of a fee structure is there, that also can be configured and it can be handled. So once you configure it, automatically based on the fee structure, the system will start generating a fees and it will make it available to the students. Now, self-service login also, I'm giving one login to a parent, one login to a student. Now, the parents, as I mentioned before also, if they are staying in abroad or anywhere, they can log in and they can see whether the money is paid or not, and they can download a receipt. And if they want to use it for an income tax purpose, the students' education fees, right? So those things and all, easily they can get it. So it is, we can make it available that without any signature, because it is an receipt today, which is made from an online portal, no need of signature. So those kind of concept. And even for a security feature, I can bring the QR code enabled, watermark enabled. So all those kind of a security feature in the certificate also, which will enable the institution to go for this kind of an online mode. So it is win-win situation for your student as well as for the institution from our side, what we are offering. Now, any issue? Nabrun, can you bring your screen?
Yeah, okay. Mani, if you could give me the access.
Yeah, yeah. Ayush, please pass the rights to Nabrun.
1 second, I'm just doing that. Yeah, Nabran, you can share.
So in the place where you see a TCS icon, that place will be changed with your ID, institution name and logo. Yeah, go ahead, Nabrun. Nabrun, you are on mute.
Yeah. Yeah, my screen is visible to
Yeah,
everyone?
yeah, visible. Yeah,
Yeah,
go
yeah,
ahead.
yeah. So this is the registration page. So the registration page is for the initial details. So it's some basic details like the course name, the specialization, the mail ID.
So we can keep the validation here as well. That mobile number should be sent with the OTP, and OTP should be entered. Email should be validated. All those things you can do it. And there is a small captcha. So once you enter the captcha, then you can register it. So why we are keeping this registration as normally, the people are logging into an online, right? And so if it is a big, huge application form, they don't want to do it at a time, and they want to split and do it. For example, there is an in-between SCST certificate I want to upload, BC certificate I want to upload. I don't have. It should not ask me to start from the beginning, right? So that's why once your registration done, for an institution also, it will be a lead for you for every institution. So you can start following it up with students. Even for the student, once they receive a login ID and password, they can come back and edit the application form whenever they want. So that comfort we are creating it here. So those validation, you can check it out.
So once
Nabron, please go through some application which is already filled. So let us not lose time. It is already getting delayed, I think. Open an application which is already filled.
So I'll quickly fill up this. So this is the admission form. As you can see, all the basic details.
So
like
no
the
need to fill
mobile-
up application. Leave it. Come back.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
Quickly do it.
Okay. So some of the points I'll just highlight, like Aadhaar card number, it has to be 12 digit. So we have a condition over here. Like the mobile number should be 10 digit, and the address details. Yeah. So the last is the
Don't
upload
fill
file.
up
So
the application, whatever you want to give, you can keep it, sir.
yeah, so the 10th marks, 12th marks, it can be uploaded. So once we submit, then we have a payment gateway integrated with it, and we can do the payment through the UPI of the debit card or the wallet as well. So that is the admission form. So next is, so once the admission form is filled, then we have then the access will go to the admin, so the admission department. So they have to approve the admission form after going through the details. So I'll just show that screen. So as you can see, these are all the applications which have been filled, and it is pending with the register, you can say, or the admission department. So he can open one by one, and he can either approve this or reject this, or he can ask for correction. So if there is an error, or if he hasn't filled the form properly, or there is a you can say he hasn't uploaded some of the documents, so you can send it for correction to the student. The student will notify through email, and once he approves.
And even
So
students
then
can download this application form and they can view it whenever they want, what they've uploaded, what they've done, everything. You can take an concern from the student as well. Their signature can be uploaded, their photo can be uploaded. So all those details are made available to you. So it does, as I mentioned again before also, for every individual institution, we are going to give it to you based on your courses, based on your. So it is not going to be there in a common forum. It will be there in your website, this URLs, and the students can log in to your, come to your website, and they can just click on fill up an application form. This application form will open with your institution name and whatever the course which is applicable. And even if you have some rules and regulation, you can bring it on.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, just I'm seeing one question. I have around 20,000 application. Should I approve it one by one? So if you want to approve it in bulk also, we have an option. You can download it in the form of Excel, whichever the form you want to select, and those form you can select it, and you can change it to an approved mode, and you can upload it back. So backend option is also available. So totally, if it is a bigger institution, so those option is also available to you.
So once the application form has been approved, so each of the students can be allotted to a particular batch under the seat allotment, basically. So that has to be done from the admin login itself. So that is the entire admission flow. So next, Love, if you can show the fee
Sure.
design.
You please pass on the presenter rights to me. So for for all the students, there would be a separate dashboard that would be created for each student, from where they can access all their basic details, their profile, as well as the fee details corresponding to their academic sessions. As you can see, this particular screen provides an overview of what is the scheduled fee and what is the amount that has already been paid by the student and what is the due fee. So as you can see over here, if I drill down much this particular amount, it will give me a better understanding of the fee heads under which this particular fee has been scheduled. So as I can say that the library and sports fee corresponds to 5,000 rupees, uniform opening fees 4,500 rupees. Similarly, tuition fees, security deposit, all these details can be viewed by a student from their dashboard itself, and they can proceed further with making a payment online that we are providing through an online payment gateway. So once a student logs in or clicks on making the payment online, he will be redirected to my application from where they can make the online payments. As you can see, the amount which is coming over here is editable, and it can be configured as per your requirement, whether you want the students to edit the amount that is required to be paid by them or not. So accordingly, this amount can be made edited by the student, and the students can proceed further for making the payment. While making the payment, automatically the payment gateway that is available with us will get flown over here along with the amount that is being collected on behalf of TCS, that is the platform charges which Manikandan clearly mentioned. And after clicking or selecting the payment mode, the student can proceed further with making the payment. So this is the view of how a student can proceed further with making a payment. They just have to enter the card details, expiry date, the security code. So in this process of making an online payment, we are supporting credit cards, we are supporting debit card, net banking, UPI payments, and also through wallets as well. Students can also proceed further with downloading their duplicate receipts. Duplicate receipts are particularly the transactional or the fee receipts for those transactions which a student has already done. So the student does not have to go to the fee admin or the fee department to download those duplicate fee receipts. Rather, they can simply download it from the system itself, which will give them the idea of the transactions or the last transaction that has already been done by the student. So this is just for the demonstration purpose. We have configured one fee receipt, but this fee receipt, as it is there, you will be getting your college logo as well as the name as well as the fee heads under which the student has made the payment, along with the office copy as well as a student copy that
Zoom
will get
it, love.
generated from the system itself. Yes, Mani.
So as somebody asked a question that tuition fees, security deposit, whatever it is, those things can be handled here. And the same way, somebody asked in the question panel that when I'm going through it, will the refund can be enabled? Yes, we have an option called security deposit or an imprisoned deposit. So later, after completion of 3 years, and you can take how much to be refunded. So those refund you have to do it manually, but which can be accounted in this application itself. So those feasibilities we are giving it to you. And somebody asked if I want to fill up all the application form, and some students want to make the fee payment through cash because of non-availability of debit card or a credit card, what to do. So those also just connect with us, sir. We can work out and we can tell you what exactly can be done. Yeah, please, love, go ahead.
Yeah, Mani. So as Mani clearly said that the entire details of the fee heads under which the fees has been collected and what is the amount that is due, all this will be available in the duplicate fee receipt, which can be downloaded by a student uh, through this self-service and the mobile portal as well. Whereas from the admin department, I will show you corresponding to the admission, there will be an admission related dashboard that will be provisioned for your admission department as well as for chairman or any other higher authority, which will give you an entire or a holistic view of what was the number of seats that were available for allocation and how many seats have already been allocated under which particular fee category, under which particular admission category, and what are the vacant seats that are available, what is the amount of admission fee or the application fee that has been collected. All these details will be coming over here in the dashboard. As you can see, even if you have multiple departments, so here the departmental wise view of how many seats have been allocated even on a daily basis, or seats that are allocated in total, and what are the vacant seats will get over here. For how many courses you are or for how many programs you are making the admissions currently, what is the percentage of reporting versus allocation. Likewise, there could be scenarios or the possibilities that few of the students have taken admission, but out of those few, one or two students have withdrawn their seats. So In this way, it will give a holistic analytical view for the admission department as well as for the higher management to take informed decisions. So this was from the perspective of admission. I'll also show you from the perspective of fee. So another dashboard would be available for fee at department as well as can also be accessed by the higher management as well. That will give you a holistic view of the collections that have been done, how many refunds have been made during this week or during the entire month or in a particular day as well. Even the student wise transaction you can view by just entering the student registration number, and you can view how many transactions this particular student has done, and what was the amount that he has paid using online facility that we are providing. You can check the module wise, particularly the fee head wise amount that has been paid. There could be some library deposits, there could be some academic fee, there could be some exam related fees being paid by the students. All this can be accessed in a single dashboard for you. You can also view the details of the fee defaulters, uh, that how many students have yet to pay the fee and what is the amount corresponding to those students. Apart from that, we have also embedded few of the analytical reports over here, as you can see. Monthly collection summary, monthly refund summary, or fee head wise collection details, particular departmental wise collection detail, different modes, the collection that have been done under different modes of transactions. All these details will be available through my reports that we are providing for you. Moreover, few additional reports can also be configured and can be positioned over here as well. So this was the entire demonstration of the admission as a service as well as fee as a service that we are providing for an institution to streamline the processes of the entire admission process, as well as help you to ease up the processes of the fee collection as well as the reconciliation of fee that is involved on a daily transactional basis at an institutional level. I'm opening the forum for question answers. Mani, over to you, please.
Thanks, Love. Thanks for the wonderful demo, and thanks, Nambro. Sir, the question, I'm seeing it. There are lots of questions are there. Somebody asked if the student want to fill up for 4 or 5 subject, should he fill up an application for 4 to 5 times? So that is what we are trying to eliminate in the automation, sir. Definitely no need. You can pick and choose how much ever subject you want to select in that portal. Even you can give what is this first preference, second preference also. In case if the institution is charging for example, BSc Computer Science, Manikandan want to apply, and BSc Mathematics if I want to apply. If institution is charging 100 into 100, 200 for an application fees, what I'm quoting, then that is also achievable. It is based on educational institution requirement, how you want to do it. So based on that, we can do it. It is not a problem. Ayush, you have gone through some of the question.
Yeah, Mani, 1 second. So is it possible to complete this onboarding process within a week? Since one of the college management is mentioning that they have to start postgraduate admissions from next week onwards.
So actually we are thinking that maximum days are 10 to onboard any institution with the payment gateway, everything getting created. So let them connect to us immediately so that we can, our EE can connect with them, and even we can connect with them. We can understand their process and we can onboard them within 10 working days.
Sure. And so one of the college management is asking if the student is allowed to edit the amount in the e-form. How shall we ensure
No,
full
it is not in the e-form. It is only for a tuition fees. For example, tuition fees is with 1 lakh. If the college is giving that permission, this 1 lakh can be splitted into 25,000. 4 times you can pay. Then it is editable. Otherwise, we are not giving that option at all. That is what Love Chopra has mentioned, that it is a configurable parameter based on the educational institution need. There are two services. The one is admission. There is an e-form charges 500 rupees. Application charges 500 or 1000. We are not giving an edit option at all. They have to pay. There is one more provision we are giving, that their tuition fees they can pay it, make it through an online. If the fees is 1 lakh, if they are asking for a permission that let me pay 50,000 now, let me pay 50,000 later. If institution allows, they can partially pay it. That's it.
Yeah, thanks, Mani. I think we have covered most of the questions, but in interest of time, I think we have already taken 15 minutes past the scheduled time. So if anyone,
Do you have any service for a lead management is one of the question I can see it. Yes, sir, you can connect with us. We can discuss on this. Can you modify and customize the e-form? Yes, sir. Based on your institution, how much, in the sense, how many courses you have, all those things can be modified. If you have a rules and regulation as per your government that different quotas,
yeah, I
different
think, Mani,
fees.
we should close this session now. So I would request Dibakar for any closing remarks.
Yeah. Thanks, Ayush. I know there are some more questions.
Dibakar,
As I mentioned,
over
you
to
can
you.
please. You can hear me?
Yeah, Dibakar, now we can hear
Yes.
you. Yes.
Yes. Yeah. So I'm sure you have many more questions, and please do connect with us on this email ID, inquiry.tcsion@tcs.com. We'll definitely reach out to you and clarify all your doubts. So yeah, again, just to end the webinar for today. So it's a great opportunity for many of the institutes among you who have not yet fully automated, or if you've already automated but you are not too happy, then do give a try to this platform, because as I mentioned, it's a very almost a zero cost kind of investment for you. So, and a very easy, smooth onboarding, and so there are a lot of other benefits as we have mentioned in the value proposition. So that you'll be able to leverage from this platform. And it is coming from TCS Tata Group, so you don't have to have any doubts in mind, right? You are in safe hands, and will ensure the best experience and the best value will be, you'll get it from this. So yeah, with that note, so we are very excited to share this with you, and reach out to us. We'll work. We'll also reach out to you, and we'll work closely and take this forward. And this is admission season, so I think we can definitely get started quickly. So yeah, looking forward to working with you, all of you. Thanks again, and thanks for attending this webinar, and looking forward to future interactions. Thanks.
Thank you all.
Thanks, Dibakar. Thanks, Mani.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone, for joining in.
Thank you all. Thank you.